Well, you're very welcome to the athletic grounds here today for, well, a double header here today, where we have the MacLarnon final between St Euan's from Letterkenny, who have won this competition 6 times, and Holy Trinity College Cookstown, who are going for their first ever. They were beating the final here last year. And John Joe, very welcome here. At least the press box in Armagh is a little bit warmer than in Enniskillen yesterday. As I said, I'm still foundered from yesterday, but looking forward to a cracking game of football here. It's going to be a brilliant atmosphere in the athletic grounds this afternoon. And of course, this game here comes on first. So wherever you are, let us know. There's Noreen O'Callaghan, and she says the pitch is looking well. And what's the score, says Claire McGee. It's not on yet, Claire, so you better just wait a wee minute. Are you showing this in Ronan's game? No, you have to go to the BBC for that one. We're just doing this one. We have to be fair to everybody. So you're very welcome here to the athletic grounds. The team's lining out today. And, well, we'd go to Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity have one change. So Connor Lone is in goals. Dean Canavan, Tara Quinn, Tiernan McNamee, Aaron Mulgrew, Conor Donnelly and Mark McKerney. That's the back line for Holy Trinity. The middle of the field is Owen Gallagher and Porrick Logan. Three-quarter line is Kieran Robinson, and in for number 11 comes number 29, and that's Thomas Michael. He scored a goal in the last match. And Shane Murphy, the captain. The full forward line, Tiernan Quinn, Tiernan Michael and Mark Devlin. That's the Holy Trinity College one. And now we go to John Joe for St Euan's.
Good to see everybody here tonight. The young lads are out in the pitch. I say Owen Boyle is number 1, Conor O'Kane number 2, Anthony Gallagher number 3, Shane McDade number 4, Peter McAniff number 5, 6 is Brian Diver, 7 is James Kelly, Shane Donaghy's number 8, 9's Paddy McGinnigan, number 10 Shane O'Donnell, PJ McBrady is a number 11, Shane McDevitt number 12, Conor O'Donnell's number 13, Oisin Purdy number 14, and 15 is Cormac Finn. But I'm just quickly flicking back to the Holy Trinity. There's some names that you might recognise there. There's Canavans and there's Mulgrews and different ones coming through. So that looks good and looks strong for Cookstown.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I'm not sure who would be favourites for this one. I suppose Cookstown probably have a little, a little edge because they were in the final here last year, and They know what it's like, but St Euan's they would be the kingpins of this competition. They have been, I think they've won it 6 times, or they've been in the final 6 times. So the lads from Donegal, they'll be chomping at the bit here. And for once, John Joe, at least we can see the big numbers on the jerseys, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I was just noticing some nice kits out there today, and on the left, St Eunan's playing on the black and red, bright numbers on it. I'm just looking at the size of the goalkeeper there for Holy Trinity. He must be a good 6'3", 6'4", big, strong-looking guy. But the sun's out. There's a few clouds in the sky. But if you're not doing anything now, or you're within 20 minutes of Armagh, get up here. There's some football going on.
Well, of course, this game is in association with Ulster Colleges, and the work that Ulster Colleges do right across the province of Ulster is phenomenal. They play, I would say, thousands of games with thousands of players all across all grades and codes, and the work that these men and women put in is phenomenal. So our hats off. This is a huge day for Ulster Colleges football here this afternoon. Ulster Schools, and in association with Danske Bank this afternoon, and we're delighted to be part of this. We had a long trip yesterday, and we're back here in our own ecclesiastical capital where heroes, myths and legends was born. And here this afternoon that will happen between one of these two teams. And I suppose, looking at Holy Trinity, just a little thought came into my head there, John Joe. Stephen Falker is involved with Holy Trinity.
Brilliant
the man
to see,
from
yeah.
Mahray,
Ex-county player.
Yeah, so a lot of I suppose inter-county connections right across both.
And to be honest, I heard a wee whisper yesterday. Peter Canavan's involved at some level as well. So he's got the experience. I've got the experience from 2 good men there.
Well, I always say this is a brilliant competition, and my own school was involved in this before they stepped up to McCurry. They won this 6 years ago, and went on and won the Be All Ireland. Semi-final was down in Gracefields in Offaly, and they went on and they won the final. It was played before the Crossmaglen match, the replay in Breffni Park that year. Crossmaglen beat, I think it was Dr. Crooks, wasn't it, down in Breffni Park that year. So it's all happening here in the athletic grounds. Both teams out. Getting very close now to the throw-in. Barry Cassidy is back here refereeing today. I bet you he got found it yesterday too.
I'm just looking over at the BBC guys across the road. We're sitting in the heated media suite here in the athletics ground. But the guys, the big guys, are sitting over there in a little studio on the far side of the pitch, and the lights are on. They're actually outside.
Well, the beauty about the other side of the pitch there is a cover there, and the wind 99 times out of 100 blows towards the cover, the big stand here in the athletic ground. So they're actually in a good spot, and there's great atmosphere over there. There's no doubt about it, because yesterday we found that out. Yesterday, when the fans are all around you, the atmosphere was brilliant.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the huge day for the Danske Bank, McCrory and MacLarnon this afternoon. St Euan's College, Letterkenny versus Holy Trinity College down there in Cookstown, and that's the MacLarnon Cup final.
I just want to say, I had a sister-in-law, she's passed away now, in Holy Trinity. Colette Dinsmore taught there for a long time. And it's a great school with great facilities, and as I say, the strength's coming through in the football.
There's no doubt about it. And again, a fabulous programme by Ulster Schools this afternoon. Probably one of the best programmes that you will get in any Gaelic game anywhere in Ireland this year.
And it's schoolboys, as I say. But as I say, and good luck to I have a nephew playing in the Schools Cup this afternoon too in Ravenhill. I'm going to try and get up there to see what's going on after this match. I'm going to miss the McCrory final. But as I say, the young fellas coming up, and good luck to those teams. They're probably a bit nervous at the moment. So we'll talk about them. We'll give them a wee mention. The big likes of Leo Montario and Jamie Haughey and all those guys. So good luck to those guys today.
There's no doubt about it. Well, Eddie Hill, he was in Enniskillen yesterday. He's not in Armagh today. He's listening in. So Eddie, good
Did
to
he
have
bring
you on
that
board.
way Tom Fullery home with him, or what way was that worked out?
No, there was only 3 of them in the car last night coming home,
it?
because I seen them coming out of the car park under. They went round the main way. I juked in through the hospital and beat them round the.
Well, that was always local knowledge is always a good thing.
No doubt about it. So the teams are getting ready here. Cookstown have lining up, and Cookstown are playing towards the Dalton Road end here in the athletic grounds. So we're going to wait now for this game to get going.
Yeah, the sun is shining. As I say, there's a strong breeze towards away from the Cathedral end, but it's swirling about there. As I say, the flags are up for both teams. They'll probably be changed at half time.
Well, we'll know in 2 seconds what way the wind is blowing, and Barry Cassidy is ready. The game is about to commence. Everybody stepping outside. The handshakes go on, and well, this isn't like yesterday. All the lads there, both sides only 45. So the game is on. The ball is up in the air, and a clean catch there for St Euan's, driving forward down the left-hand side. The big midfielder for St Euan's, that's McGettigan, and he drops the ball spills out. The referee has given a free. Well, he's let on. He just says play on, let's get advantage. Play on here. The ball comes back here. So Letterkenny coming down. This time the ball slides over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell checks inside, goes past his man, bounces the ball, takes it under his arm, pushes the pass inside, but that ball goes way down into the corner. Picked up well, it's been kicked out, and that goes out, and that's a first sideline ball for the men from, well, that's gone out to Cookstown, so Cookstown get that out, pushing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. This time it goes back to Lone. Lone picks it up, kicks it away over on the far side, and this time Holy Trinity come out from their own half-back line with the ball up on the far side. Coming up, checks inside. Well, there's a good rob, but the ball spills onto the ground, picks it up. Huge tackle coming in. Ball is offloaded. Tackles over on the far side. Very, very intense. And again, serious pressure put on the man with the ball by the St Euan's players. And St Euan's have a chance here. The ball comes inside to the corner forward. The corner forward this time is O'Donnell again, pushing it into the wing half forward. The wing half forward that time is O'Donnell. Back to the centre half back. The centre half back spins round this time. Dever pushes it all the way back. The ball comes into the other, well, back over to the corner man. Corner man pushes it into the big midfielder. The big midfielder is McGettigan. McGettigan goes, takes a strike, puts it on his left foot, puts it up in the air, and the 2 umpires look at each other, and we wait for the decision.
We're going to wait for the signal.
No, there's a free. The referee was playing advantage there. I was waiting for Hawkeye to.
But Paddy McGagan, he hit it well enough, so it did a nice big high one. We were looking at it, but the umpires didn't move. As you say, the referee called it back for a free in, and I'm presuming that's around the 45.
Well, it's just a couple of yards inside the 45,
yep.
So St Euan's have a chance now to put this one over the bar. And as I keep forgetting, John Joe, the ball is a wee bit soft here. We look up and we have a screen above our heads here in the press box in the athletic grounds. And there's the linesman. The linesman took a shot for goals, and now the goalkeeper kicks the ball out. Well, we have the officials playing a game on their own here.
The referee's involved as well.
So, don't know how they'd referee that one, that's for sure. But the ball must have been a wee bit soft, so new ball is in the game here.
Shane McDevitt's going to have a go at this one, number 12 for St Eunan's. As I say, the suns are shining, the jets are in the sky. We can see them over the athletics ground.
And no doubt about it, the other big game, I think it starts at 1:15, St Ronan's and St Mary's. So now the men from Donegal have an opportunity to put one on the board. Difficult enough opportunity from the far side of the field. Puts it up in the air. and that looks, well, it just goes to the left and wide, and that was, well, maybe the wind had a little bit of
Shane McDavid hit that one. It just wasn't strong enough to get over the bar. The accuracy wasn't good enough at this stage, but it's early on, it's early start. We're just looking at the scoreboard. Don't know if there's anybody on the scoreboard, obviously not, but we'll have to keep the scores in. Damien, it's 0-0 as it is with a few minutes gone. It didn't even take 4 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, we have
3 minutes.
There's our super catch in the middle of the field with that big man McGarrigan, picks it up, drives forward, and again, well, he's fouled, but he pushes the ball back to the corner and forward. The corner forward, O'Donnell kicks it across into the middle again. St. Ewan's coming down the middle with Doherty coming down, lovely pass out on the outside, a chance here, and the ball is put up, and it's off the crossbar, and it could have been the back of the net, and it come off the crossbar, picked up, and hammered into the back of the net.
Yeah, it was Brian Diver, waited there like a Gary Lineker of the Gaelic team, just waiting for the ball to come off the post, came to his hands, but he had to do a lot to beat the goalkeeper because he was about a foot away from him.
Well, there you go, the centre half back ghosting up the field, and he hammers that ball into the back of the net. Well, I suppose from a team point of view, when you see a centre half back score a goal, that gives confidence, and he was alert. He was absolutely alert there, pushed it into the back of the net. The ball comes out into the middle of the field. Again, this big man in the middle for St. Ewan's causing a lot of difficulty in there. Lovely ball down into the corner. Again, a chance here. Full forward for St. Ewan's. Checks one way, checks the other, pushing the ball out. That time it was Oisin Purdy, and then again, great bit of work by O'Donnell. Tackles coming in here. Well, he nearly overcooked that one. The referee was going to blow the whistle there, but he decides to let the play go on. The ball goes all the way back, this time to Shane McQuaid. So he gets that one, pushing inside. Corner forward comes out again. The wing half back, McAniff going forward. Famous name from Donegal, Peter McAniff, and the men from Donegal have definitely opened up here.
Yeah, Owen Mulgrew had nothing to do there. He could do nothing else, but as I say, the ball's back in play again for St. Eunan's College. They're on the attack from the middle of the field.
There's no doubt about it. St. Ewan's coming forward with PJ McBurty. Checking inside with the ball. Ball comes all the way across to the cornerback. Shane McDade pushing it inside. Again, there's Dever going forward. He's wearing number 6, but he's playing in the forward division. This time again, Holy Trinity get the defensive system up, pushing the ball back all the way back. This time to O'Donnell, pushing it up in the air. That's a super strike. If that goes over the bar, it's just gone to the left. The goalkeeper stops that from going out, and the wind nearly pulled that one over. Again, he's pulled that away from Holy Trinity, and St. Ewan's have a chance. That ball is high up in the air, and the umpire goes to the right and wide, and we have to welcome Martin McHugh to the match. He missed a brilliant goal there by St. Ewan's. He's seen it. He was standing out there and he's seen it.
Yeah, Shane O'Donnell hit that one wide. It didn't really count for them, as Martin McHugh's made his way into the press box. So he's right beside Damien, so he'll be getting plenty of action now.
Well, there's no question about it. This game is starting to liven up early in the ecclesiastical capital here in Armagh. Holy Trinity going forward. The ball is in the hands of Murphy, the captain. He pushes it back to the wing half back. McKerney goes up the middle, hand to toe. There's a man away over on the far side, but again pushes it inside to the wing half forward. The wing half forward is again Robinson pushes it all the way down towards the corner, gets in over the top. A chance here picked up by the corner man. The corner man this time is Quinn going forward. There's a man on his inside, but Quinn keeps going hand to toe. He checks on his left foot, puts it up, leans forward, and the keeper comes out. The ball's in the back of the net. Super goal there, super response there from the men from Holy Trinity, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. Well, we have it all here in Armagh. 1 goal each.
Yeah, it was a great ball in from Tiernan Quinn. It was in front of the goalkeeper, and the big man, 15, I think it was Mark Devon, came in on top of him.
Keeper kicks that one out, and we have the replay up here as we look up here. We'll keep you posted. Referees give the free, and great ball there. That big man comes in, pushes the ball to the back of the net, and again, John Joe, high ball coming in on top, people panic. Big man was alert, pushed into the net, so it's all square. 1 goal apiece here, and away over on the far side, St. Ewan's coming up the field, driving up the field. There's a man on the outside, ball comes in the inside again. There's still a man on the outside, there's 2 men. He gives it out now, it's a bit of a hanger, but he spins the ball all the way back, this time to O'Donnell. O'Donnell checks one way, gets it up on the right foot, puts it up, and again pulls it to the left and wide.
Yeah, great work from Shane O'Donnell there. He laid that ball off and then he retrieved it again, but hit it with his right foot and went to the far side of the post. Just didn't score for him, but great work from Shane O'Donnell, and that was the first attack that Cookstown had Holy Trinity and a goal, so it's level here. It's 1 goal each with 7 minutes and 15 seconds gone.
Well, there's no doubt goals definitely make finals, and we've got 2 goals here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Well, the scoreboard, the clock hasn't started here in Armagh, so we'll keep you posting that one. Oh, there's a huge hit there, but the referee says play on. This time the corner man picks the ball up. Oh, we have a clock at 7:31 gone here. A chance here, and there's a man on the outside. He hits this one, puts it up in the air and puts it over the bar, but he should have been just giving that across. There was a man standing on the outside, and that ball could have been put to the back of the net.
Yeah,
so St. Euan's just go 1 point ahead, 1-1 to 1 goal, and we have 7 minutes and 47 seconds gone.
Yeah, it's that man Shane O'Donnell again, a great attacking player, made a great run through the middle of the field. Balls led back to him, but there's a Cookstown player down injured at the moment, Mark McKearney. Hopefully he'll be alright, for he's just getting a bit of action or a bit of treatment from one of the physios. But great speed, great game.
And of course this game is brought to you in association with Ulster College's football right across the province of Ulster and Danske Bank this afternoon, and Linwood's Armagh TV are delighted to be a part of this great. So there's the replay, yep, so we have replays up here. Here we go again. He checks inside, puts a hanger up, and the full forward, maybe a little bit of a push there, but he got his hand on the ball and he put it in the back of the net.
And he knew where he was going with that one.
Yeah, and the game goes on away over on the far side. It's a sideline ball for St. Euan's. St. Euan's coming up past their own half-back line, pushing it inside to the corner. Cornerback McDade checks inside, gives it to the other corner forward. Finn pushes it inside, back to the cornerback, back into the corner back again. This time McDade driving forward, but Holy Trinity blocked that one, get the ball out. Holy Trinity coming up the field. The corner man that time was Canavan, but it's not normally you see a Canavan in defence, but the ball goes away over on the far side, spins out on the far side to Shane Murphy, the captain, picks it up, going to check inside his man, just ghosts past him, left him for dead, still checking round, looking for support. There's 2 St. Euan's players after him. This lad looks really, really good here, under serious pressure and total control of the ball. Hold on to it. Oh, I like the way this lad's playing football here. That was super, bit of skills there. Ball given away, and out comes the cornerback O'Kane, but again the ball's given away. A couple of times the ball is given away. Holy Trinity driving up the field, the corner forward, Davlin going one way, but again the ball's pulled out of his hands, and it's all happening in the athletic grounds here. This time O'Donnell up the field, pushed. Oh, there's a huge tackle. The referee's going to blow the whistle, but he doesn't. There's a push there. The referee says play on. Holy Trinity get the ball up. The referee says play on. The players are waiting for the whistle. The half-back that time, Donnelly, under a lot of pressure, pushes it out to the midfielder. Holy Trinity building from the middle of the field, the way over to the cornerback Canavan spins it inside. He's going looking for the return pass. Murphy gets it. Murphy gives it to the centre half-back. The centre half-back is Donnelly. Donnelly gives it out to Canavan. This time driving forward. Lovely pass inside, but it come off his shins, and the referee says, well, he was playing a little bit of an advantage there, but that could have been...
Yeah, it should have been more of an attack, but the referee had raised his hand. We had seen that. He was just waiting for the next foul to come in, and it was, as I say, dispossessed, but it's Cookstown on the attack with about 50 metres out, I would say, or maybe it's come back into the 45 trying to steal a yard or two, but the crowd's coming in, it's filling up. There's a great crowd here for this match anyway to see, and both sides are full. We can see the spectators mingling.
There's no doubt about
and
it.
A quick move there, number 7, Mark McKearney tried to
just steps back, but then that's a sort of a daisy cutter there, so that was I don't know what he was at there. I don't think he knew himself what he was at there.
No, it didn't look as if he wasn't really attacking anything. And Cookstown didn't have that many men up there for to retrieve that one, but the goalkeeper takes a quick one out to the far side. That's out to Cormac O'Kane.
So O'Kane coming down the far side, hand to toe, checking inside, pushing the ball inside. St. Euan's coming up the field, just holding on to the ball. Wing half back McAniff, famous name from Donegal. It was in Donegal last weekend, and a wonderful county. It didn't see much of it because of the rain and the fog, but there you go. It's these young lads for St. Euan's coming up the field, driving forward, going forward, playing really exciting football here. He just runs into 2 or 3 men. He's been pulled round. That should be a free there. Great bit of work there by Cormac Finn. And what I like about this, John Joe, is that the lads are looking to play football. They're not trying to play defensive football at this particular moment.
No, they're running through. They know the tackles are coming and the shoulders are coming, but they're taking them on and they're tracking again. It's St. Eunan's in possession. Yeah, back to McAniff. McAniff comes up the left hand side, hand to toe, looking up, gives a pass inside, very, very tight again, but there's a man that's outside. He should have been putting it to the man on the outside. Holy Trinity coming up away over the far side. This time the ball is picked up with Robinson. Robinson pushes it out on the right hand side, coming up, holding on to the ball, looking for support. Again, Murphy checking inside. Ball stole off from there, coming forward. Again, the ball spills out, and it's nearly looking as if the ball is too hot here, but St. Eunan's gathered it up at the second attempt down the far side, but there's nobody for St. Eunan's coming down.
checking runway, checking the other. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and that's going to be probably a score for St. Ewan's.
Yeah, and that's that man again, number 10, Shane O'Donnell. He's been a strong force for St. Ewan's in this first half. There's 12 minutes gone and scores 1-1 to 1 goal in favour of St. Ewan's College. This one out on the far side, about the 14-metre line.
No doubt about it. And I have to say, fair play to Ronan and his grounds team here. The athletic grounds looking wonderfully well. So this is in the 13-metre line. Very, very tight angle way over on the far side. He's nearly out through the gates where it used to be the entrance to the athletic grounds. Spins round, puts it up, and it's gone over the black spot, so that's a super point.
Yeah, he was confident in that one. He just knew as soon as he'd hit it, he was walking off.
Great score there. So
yeah, that was number 12, Shane McDevitt.
So a great score. So 1-2 to 1 point. 12 minutes and 56 seconds gone here in the first half of the MacLarnon final 2018. It's great to see Martin McHugh in here supporting the young students from Donegal and from Holy Trinity this afternoon. The ball breaks down into the middle and St. Eunice comes forward. So this time,
I don't know if he's here for Cookstown or not, but we've sort of worked that one out.
And there goes the corner man driving forward. A chance here for St. Ewan's, pushing the pass inside. Again, a wee bit short, and Holy Trinity get that out. Up the field, turning round. But again, he was took out there. The referee says there was a bit of a collision there, so it's a free up the field.
Yeah, Shane McDevitt having just scored the point, put the shoulder on the man. Cookstown trying to get it out of the corner. Referees moved it up, must have been something said.
Well, they should know by now. You just cannot say anything to the referees, and you just get on with the game. So ball comes all the way across, this time to the big midfielder. The big midfielder this time is Gallagher, Owen Gallagher. Owen puts it inside, very, very tight here. Well, the mark in his hand tight, there's no doubt about it. And again, the two number 15s were getting very close there. And that was
just pulled it down there, and
Mark Devlin. Yeah, so Holy Trinity get their hands on that ball. They give the free. He takes it quick, and Murphy's coming up on the outside, checks it, and he goes past one man. He just goes past. This lad has lovely skills, oodles of skills, but again, he just holds on to the ball, and he still holds on to the ball under serious pressure, but the ball has been stolen off him. Great bit of work there by the centre half.
Yeah, Brant Ever did well there to get the ball off.
Well, the referee said he overcarried
it. That one after doing all the work.
He might have overcooked it, but maybe he should have got a free. But he
Murphy stayed back.
Yeah, so again, back to the midfielder this time. Lagan going up, pushing the pass inside. This time it goes to number 10, Robinson. Robinson goes forward. Jersey's been tugged there. The referee has indicated that that's going to be a free on the edge of the D, and this could be a yellow card for the St. Ewan's man.
Yeah, poor Lagan was going through there. He was just held back by one of the St. Ewan's men, but the referee he's no big guy. I think he's just
a tick.
Yeah, it's 15. Mark Levin's got the ball in his hands now. Right on top of the D, we'll see what he can do with it.
Well, he probably just dropped the ball about, I would say, it'll leave his foot about a metre inside the arc of the D. And, well, it's just on the line, dropping short. The goalkeeper comes in, catches in his chest, comes out. And it's always good to have somebody standing, not in front of the goalkeeper because you can't stand in the square. It's still the square ball rule when it's a free kick.
Yep.
But out comes St. Ewan's coming up the field, pick the ball into O'Donnell. This time the ball comes out, spins the ball out, this time to the wing half back McAniff. McAniff pushes it inside to the corner man. The corner man, McDade going forward, pushing the ball inside, hand to toe, checking one way, the big midfielder, Doherty goes one way, gives the ball all the way back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell spins it back all the way across the other side of the field to the centre three quarters. PJ McBurdy gets the pass inside to the full corner man, driving forward. There's 4 Holy Trinity men round him, and it always takes 3 to make a Trinity, but that time they had 1 extra, and the man overcooked the ball, so it's a free for Holy Trinity.
That's a foul against Ian McGlade for overtime. Cookstown with possession. That number 10 lays it off to Cian Robinson.
So Robinson, there's a man away over on the far side, the big midfielder for Holy Trinity. Gallagher standing on his own, and he gets this one. Well, he needs to watch because St. Ewan's midfielder chased after him. The ball comes out to Canavan. Not often you see a Canavan playing defence, but they're playing defence today. There's a runner in the middle. The ball gets in. This is great work by Holy Trinity. Driving up the field, the full back comes up, but again a high pass. Little bit of a tug in the jersey. The referee didn't spot it. The corner man looks up, gives a lovely pass inside, and that's a great pass. Again, Holy Trinity holding on to the ball, gives it back this time to the corner man, Davlin. Davlin picks it up. Davlin puts it into the big full forward. There's 2 St. Ewan's men in there, and they got control of that. Out comes the wing half back. James Kelly, coming down the far left hand side, drops the ball, picks it up at the second attempt. The full back that time was Anthony Gallagher, and again the ball comes into the midfielder, Doherty gets the ball hand to toe, coming inside, looking round. And again, a high looping pass, picks it up. Well, he puts the afterburners on here. He's absolutely fine. Here's the corner man, spills the ball out, and that was some run there by Conor O'Donnell. Well, he must have had rocket fuel in there because he just seemed to put the afterburners on and just went up the field. But great work by Holy Trinity. The ball comes into the middle. This time, Holy Trinity coming forward. Oh, the ball comes out here this time too. McNamee, and he's been pulled to the ground. The referee says that's a free, and very frantic play there, John Joe.
Yeah, it was great work by Cookstown there, defending as they did, but they play the ball back to their 45.
And again coming up, so the game is starting to settle down a wee bit, I suppose. 1-2 to 1 in favour of the men from Donegal, the men from the top end of Ireland are ahead here, the Letterkenny men, but there's only 2 points between it. The ball comes back into Thomas Quinn, or Turlock Quinn, full back, goes hand to toe with the ball, gives a little dink pass inside, but again, great bit of a reading there by the St. Euan's man, the full forward that time for Holy Trinity, just couldn't get his hands on it, Mackle. So again, tackles coming in here. This is a brilliant match of a calibre of this side. This is like the B division, and there's a great steal there. So the St. Euan's man driving for, the referee has indicated that that's a free, and if the St. Euan man had got past there, John Joe, that might have been a goal.
Oisin Purdy was ready to make his move there and accelerate through, but it's great the acceleration of these young guys from standing starts right through the middle of the pitch, but they're all playing extremely well. Obviously nervous because of the final that's in it, but as I say, Oisin Purdy was on his way there.
I would say, John Joe, at this stage of the game, nerves mean nothing, because once you're out in the field of play, the nerves are gone, the adrenaline kicks in, and now we have a chance here for St. Euan's to get another score on the board right out on the far side, and he just takes his time here on the edge of the tee.
Yeah, I guess McDevitt, that was number 12, isn't it?
So he just takes his time. Just taking his time, a little bit of a shimmy, puts it up in the air and puts it over the bar. So that's a super score from the St. Euan's man.
That was a super score, as I say. Took his time, did everything right, set himself up. Didn't strike it the hardest to put it over those posts. Maybe he knows the history of those posts down there, Damon. He just wanted to do enough to get it over the crossbar.
Well, we have to say hello to our very own PRO Claire Shields. She's watching from Whitecross where there's no snow and wondering why she's not down in the athletic grounds today. So the old press box is filled up rightly here. There's no doubt there's a lot of legends about the place here today. The ball's dropping out in the middle of the field, broken down. St. Euan's in control of that sector of the field at this early stage. The ball comes back in town. McDade goes forward, checking inside, holding the ball, pushing the ball all the way back down to McGettigan. McGettigan's down in the right hand corner here, picks it up, and he's going to put it up in the air, leans back, and this ball's dropping down, and it's gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, he did everything right there. He's put it on his left foot. It wasn't far wide, maybe about a foot or so, but as I say, you notice that the St. Euan's player were in underneath it. They were ready to react, sort of hoping to score a goal. Oh, there's a wee bit of an action going on in front of us, but there's a St. Euan's man down. I don't know if anybody saw anything.
Well,
the referee's not taking any action, or doesn't.
The game goes on here. The referee just blows his whistle here, so we wait to see what happens here. The referee's talking to his umpires, he's talking to his linesmen. They're all mic'd up. There's probably more technology out in the field there than landed a spaceship on the moon in 1969, but they still can't figure out what happened there. So he's okay. The St. Euan's man, he's up. He says, I'm okay, ref. The big midfielder,
Paddy McGettigan.
Porrick. So Porrick saying to the referee, okay, I'm grand, and we'll just watch this little incident as we go along to see how Porrick, he's probably looking for who his marker was there. So the game goes on. The referee, we have 20 minutes and 36 seconds gone. Ball is kicked out, this time long, coming out into the middle of the field, and the corner back, what a catch there by McDade. Brilliant, driving forward, offloads the pass to the corner man, looks up, puts on his left foot and puts it over the bar. That's super work there by Cormac Finn and the corner man. That is brilliant, McDade, and that is superb football.
Well, that's basically how simple it was. He just caught the ball in the middle of the pitch, laid it off to his man. Shane McDade laid it off there, and it was a brilliant score.
It was brilliant bit of work there. So that's the way football should be played. Martin McHugh has a smile on his face. He says that's the way a Gaelic football should be played. Joe Brawley's probably saying the same. So that was brilliant stuff there. Well done to St. Euan's. But there's only 21 minutes gone, and Holy Trinity have only scored one score. They need to be getting more on the board here. It seems to be that St. Euan's are winning the midfield battle here towards the latter end of the first half. The ball comes back over this time to Brian Diver. Diver looks inside, pushing the ball all the way back. This time it comes out to the big midfielder, and he looks forward, checks one way. There's two Holy Trinity men after him. He passes the ball inside to the corner forward. Corner forward again has been held, and he's down. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and he's been held and clipped and pulled down, and this time Cormac Finn is getting a free, and this lad is absolutely a flying machine.
Yeah, he's absolutely playing. He's playing in midfield, more waiting for the ball to come on to make those runs, and he laid that off brilliantly. But he knew he drew the foul from Cookstown there, and he's just in front of the 45, number 13. That's
Conor O'Donnell. So he's going to be
O'Donnell.
kicking this off the floor. Not often you see that in this sort of football, but he's taking it off the floor, and we'll see what direction and can he get the elevation into it. The wind seems to be blowing slightly to the left, so he's going to be taking his time here. The score at this stage is 1-4 to 7 points, and he hits this when he scupped it up off the foot, and it just went to the right. He would have been better probably trying to kick that out of his hands.
Yeah, it was a great distance out for him. He didn't get the distance, didn't get the accuracy in it, but the goalkeeper kept his eye on it. But Conor O'Donnell will know for the next time he'll need to put a bit more effort through the ball.
No question about it. Well, if I was Holy Trinity, I would be a wee bit concerned here, because they're sort of losing the midfield battle here as the big ball comes out. St. Euan seem to have this whole sector all.
And they keep playing this long ball. They seem to be playing it out every time into the middle. There's no short options available for them. Again, big long ball into the middle of the park.
Ball breaking into the middle, and again broken down, and St. Euan's didn't even have to jump for that one. They get the ball back, and they have 2 or 3 men waiting for the return pass. Well, he overcooked that one, looking to get away, get a little bit tug on the jersey, pushing it back. So this time it comes back to Finn, the man with the rocket fuel, going over the far side. He's always available, looking for somewhere, looking to pass the ball. The ball comes inside, Finn goes inside now, and this is brilliant work here by St. Euan's, driving forward, again runs into traffic, looks round, pushing the ball back to the corner man. Finn all the way out on the far side, still a chance for St. Euan's, a little bit of a pull there. The referee says play on, gives the ball out inside, tackles coming in fast and furious. Brilliant bit of defending there by Holy Trinity. They're coming out with the ball, great work there. Big full back gets the ball, pushing it out. Quinn pushing the ball out. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and that was a great bit of football there. Great defence, great attack, and Holy Trinity drive forward. This time it's in the hands of Lagan. He's coming up the field, pushing the pass into the wing half back. The wing half back is Mulgrew, driving forward, offloads the pass this time over to McKerney. McKerney has a man chasing after him. He still holds the ball, gives a lovely pass inside. There's a man on the inside again, but St. Euan's have got cover back. But again, Murphy checks one way, pushing his man out of the road, holding on to the ball, gives a lovely pass inside to the centre half back. Donnelly driving forward, looking for support, bust past 2 tackles, but again St. Euan's gather the ball up, and if you run into traffic there, St. Euan's seem to have it all in control. They're coming up the far left hand side with the big midfielder Pádraig McGettigan pushing the pass all the way back here. So St. Euan's just settling the game down here. The ball comes out to the corner man. The corner man was O'Donnell. This time it's Conor O'Donnell. Conor checks one way, looks up, gives the pass inside. There's still a man right out here on the line beside me. Ball comes out this time to James Kelly. James Kelly's going forward. He's been pulled to the ground. The referee says you can't. That's like slapping a man down, pushing him down. It's a free right in front of us here, and the lines here in Armagh are very wide and very white here this afternoon. Jojo?
Yeah, it's good to see that man involved in the whole thing again. Cormac Finn back into the middle with the ball at the moment. He has definitely put on a performance this half.
Well, he's all over the place looking for the ball, and that's a brilliant credit to the young man that goes to the centre half back. PJ McBurdy offloads the pass inside again. St. Euan's going forward with the wing half forward. Shane O'Donnell. O'Donnell gives the ball all the way into McAniff. McAniff spins the ball back to Finn. He goes one way, he checks the other, handed toe, he pushes it all the way back, this time to the cornerback. The cornerback this time is McDade, and St. Euan's driving forward, looking to get another score. Centre half forward drives in. McBurdy checks one way. St. Euan's a chance here. It opens up. There's a man on the outside, goes to the centre half back. The man that scored the goal puts this one up there, leans back off the post, and the ball comes out again. This time Holy Trinity were on the mark there. The ball comes out driving up the field. They've only scored 1 goal. There's only 1-4. There's 4 points between them here. Holy Trinity playing towards the Dalton Road end here in the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland. Of course, this game is brought to you in association with Ulster Colleges and Danske Bank this afternoon. The corner man that time, Quinn, checks on the outside, pushing the pass inside, driving up the field, looking for support. Lovely pass to the cornerback. The cornerback that time is Canavan. Canavan driving up the field, going forward. There's 3 men chasing after him. Canavan still has his hands on the ball, goes one way, goes the other, spins past 3 men, still has his hands on the ball. The referee says double bounced, and to be fair, young Canavan was under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, and there was not too many of his teammates coming in to help him, but great moves, a couple of shimmies there, and he was definitely, but the referee said he just overcarried, double bounced it, and it's a free out for St. Eunan's College, who don't seem to be under pressure at all.
No, well, we don't know if the breeze is a factor here. picked that up in the second half. So St. Ewan's driving up the left-hand side with the wing half-back. The wing half-back is McAniff. McAniff goes up on his own, chasing round the far side, holding on to the ball, checks one way, there's a man goes in the runner inside. This time it's McBurdy. McBurdy goes hand to toe, looks round, trying to get it on his foot, but he's just going to spin it back. This time St. Ewan's just building, pushing it back inside to the big midfielder. The big midfielder, Doherty, checking forward, looking for somebody to come running. Again, Holy Trinity get the cover back, but the big midfielder for St. Ewan's drives forward, pushing the ball all the way out in the far side, puts it up in the air, and again goes to the left and wide.
Yeah, it was a lot of effort coming in there. The attacking St. Eunan sort of are more confident moving the ball down towards the middle of the pitch, and Cookstown, Holy Trinity are holding back off them. And it just seems to be that they need to get in gear.
Well, 27 minutes gone here, and the score 1-4-1. Well, Holy Trinity got a lovely goal just after St. Ewan's, and you thought, right, this is going to be a cracking game, but St. Ewan's steadied the ship, and to be fair, St. Ewan's probably in control of the game here. Ball's coming out into the middle of the field, broke down, and this time Holy Trinity have a chance. They'll be looking to get a score on the board here before half time. Again, very, very tight pass, a little bit of a push. They're driving forward. There's a man on the outside, gives a lovely pass. There's a man still on his outside. He needs to be giving this to him. Great bit of work by Holy Trinity. Puts it up in the air, and if this goes over the bar, that is a super score from Holy Trinity.
Yeah, Tiernan Quinn, super score, well worked out from the Holy Trinity. If they can do that the whole way through the game, you know what I mean, they're going to carry the ball through midfield rather than playing that big long high ball out.
Super score there for Holy Trinity, no question about it. A little dink pass to number 2 there. He picks it up. O'Kane driving forward, pushing the pass inside to Finn, pushing again, hand pass on the inside back to the corner back, and St. Ewan seem to be in control. This time the centre half back McBurdy away over on the far side, checking round one way with the ball. This time Finn's still calling for it, so pushing it all the way down to the centre half back, the man that scored the goal, going inside to the other corner forward. The other corner forward this time is O'Donnell. O'Donnell just gives it back to the big midfielder McGettigan pushes the Finn, and Finn just slides it all the way across the other corner back, and McDade. So St. Ewan's just taking the sting out of the game here, holding on to the ball, just holding possession. Wing half back, Peter McAniff gives it all the way back, so St. Ewan's just holding on, comes back to McDade drives forward, looking for somebody, gives it over to the centre half forward.
He's still driving forward.
Yeah, and again he was going to pull the trigger there, chips it up, and it's a wide, and the ball was offloaded there, and he was going to take a shot. He sort of hesitated a wee bit, and it was pulled to the right.
Yeah, I think he was sort of maybe waiting for a free kick that didn't come, but he did very, very well. Dropped the ball, but he still hit it on the half bounce. Unfortunately, it went wide for him that time.
29 minutes gone, there's only 1 minute left in the first half. Holy Trinity have only scored one. Well, they scored 1-1. There's only 3 points in it, so that was a huge score there for Holy Trinity towards the end of the half. We're into the second part of the last minute in the game here at the end of the first half, so we're rattling towards the end. There's a great catch there by the corner man Quinn, come out, pick that one up, brilliant, offloads the pass, driving up the field. Holy Trinity trying to get another score, big midfielder driving forward, again still going, checks one way, checks as a man on the outside, gets the ball, well he doesn't, he spins round, this ball's dropping in,
dangerous.
And the keeper could be a goal here, but the ball goes out. Is it a 45? The umpire goes wide.
No, it was good save by the goalkeeper there. He came out just to attack, put enough him off. I think it's Parg lagging.
I would say the goalkeeper had flashes of the first high ball coming in there. There's no doubt about it. We haven't seen how many minutes it's going, but the game is nearly over here. And of course, this is in association with Ulster College's football and Danske Bank this afternoon. Brilliant to be involved with these great organisations, bringing football right round the province of Ulster to all the young people, and it's absolutely fantastic. Ball is kicked long. We're into injury time. Again, great catch there by the centre half back there by Conor Donnelly. It gives Cookstown a chance. Corner man has it again, checks inside, and he's going to be pulled here, but he should have been maybe given the pass on the outside. The ball spills round, a chance here, ball's up in the air, and it's over the bar. Super score there by the number 5 Mulgrew, and that is a huge score for Holy Trinity.
Yeah, we're just saying that if they picked up the space, as I say, picked up the tempo, things might come a wee bit better for them, but they worked very well there, and that was great to see a score.
Well, as we look up here and we see
2 points in it.
Yeah, there's only 2 points in it, and there was 4 in it a minute ago. Again, a little short pass here. Goalkeeper says, I'll get that out to my number 4. He picked it up, and very, very tight. St. Eunan's, well, they were in total control of that game. They played all the football the whole half. and there's only 2 points between them, John Joe.
Yeah, it's brilliant game of football. I'd say. Just have to mention there, Cormac Finn, number 15 for St Eunan's, has played a lot in the midfield and been a great man marking through. The two teams are running off together. Obviously, this isn't the way it's done in Armagh. We keep one of the teams out and let the other team make their way off the pitch. But just looking down at them, they're all young fellas and they're so full of energy. The second half's going to be a cracker.
There's no doubt about it. I have to welcome official Donegal GA to watching live Linwood's Armagh College's football here from the ecclesiastical capital. We have the legendary Martin McHugh sitting beside us here, and he's very content with the way the game's going here. Tony McNamee, Tony says hello to everybody. Jack Beatty's watching it. Catherine Clark's watching it. Jackie Bunton looking forward to the second half, and Pauline Kelly says good luck to Holy Trinity. So it's all happening here in the athletic grounds this afternoon, where the McCrory final will take place at 1:15, but the MacLarnon final is the one that we're covering here now, and we're looking forward to a cracking game. The score at half time: St Eunan's from Donegal 1-4, Holy Trinity Cookstown from County Tyrone 1-2. There's only 2 points between them, and I can tell you, John Joe, we're looking forward to a cracking second half.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to the second half. It's just getting to boiling point, as I say. Holy Trinity took their time coming back, didn't really put themselves under pressure, didn't panic, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and we have to say hello to the legendary goalkeeper himself, Liam Swift. He's watching the game here and he's enjoying the game. So we'll be back for the second half. We're going to take a little break, and we're looking forward to a cracking second half, because this game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And you're very welcome back to the Athletic Grounds. Number 11, Owen Devlin, is in for Holy Trinity. So
Eunan Devlin, yep.
Yeah, he was to start earlier on, and he's in. So
1-4 to 1-2 with a half to play. Damien's good, looking good.
I wouldn't like to be calling this game, that's for sure, but the grounds are in great condition considering the weather that we've had this last 4 or 5 days, and of course huge interest in this game right across Donegal. Great to have all the Donegal people and Tyrone people tuned in here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's good to see them all tuned in, and you're getting plenty of tweets and plenty of notices on Facebook. So if you're about the country and if you're abroad, give us a wee shout and we'll give you a shout out. My daughter's listening to this in Barcelona, so she's enjoying that with all her friends. And as I say, I'd like to mention a few people there. The Berts there are listening to it too in Dungannon.
So brilliant to have everybody on board here this afternoon. There's no question about it.
I was just noticing the crowd coming in there, Damien. The amount of you young people that are here just supporting the two teams, face painted. The Danske Bank have supported everybody with slappers, and the atmosphere is going to build from here on in.
Look, there's no question about it. This is a huge day in Gaelic games for our young footballers, the young students right across the province of Ulster, and delighted to be part of this. So the referee is there's a yellow card before the game starts, so something must have happened there. So Pádraig Lagan has been booked there by the referee, so I don't know what that was about. Was it before the end of the first half, or nobody knows, but he's been booked, and the second half is about to commence. Barry Cassidy very busy this last 24 hours. The ball is up in the air, and again the ball broken down, but great work there by the big man from Holy Trinity, pushing it forward all the way down to the right hand side here. Holy Trinity driving forward, trying to get a score very quickly onto the board. Lovely ball inside, but he held on to it, thought the pass was going to go. He gives it all the way back. The breeze maybe affecting the midfielder driving forward. Lagan going forward, checking inside, pushing the ball all the way back this time to Robinson. Robinson pushing it back out to the big midfielder Gallagher. Owen Gallagher pushes it out to wing half back. Wing half back this time is McGrew. McGrew pushes it inside the other wing half back, puts it up in the air, going over the far side. Great catch on the edge of the square, and the ball just spills out of his hands at the last moment. Down, working awful hard to try and get it up, but the ball is scooped up into the hands of the St. Ewan's man away over in the right hand corner, and St. Ewan's just got that ball out of harm's way, away over on the far side. Very far down in the right hand corner as we look out, driving up the right hand side, and again St. Ewan's coming up the field, but there's no support coming with him, and he knocks the ball out, and it's a line ball.
Yeah, Tiernan Mackle had no chance, no luck there at all. The ball just landed at his feet, but there was tackles coming in left, right and centre. Holy Trinity on the attack here through number 10, Kieran Robinson.
So Robinson coming forward, gives a little pass inside, looking for the return pass, but he doesn't get it. He's still going, looking for a chance here. He gets it now, and he's looking forward for some runners, puts the heads down, trying to burrow past 2 or 3 men from Donegal, but the Donegal lads stand tall, get the ball out. Tackles coming in here. This game is starting to get a little bit of intensity, pushing in. The St. Ewan's men driving up the field, big midfielder coming up the field. McGettigan still going, centre half forwards running forward, McBurdy, but McBurdy's still on the outside. He picks it up now, and he checks inside, gives it back out to the wing half forward. The wing half forward that time is O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes on the inside again. Great bit of work here by Holy Trinity. It's on the foot of the number 13, and what a score there from the boot of Conor O'Donnell. Probably the best score of the afternoon.
Yeah, definitely a great score from Conor there, and they played it all, hand passed it to each other, knew what they were doing, under control. We thought maybe the shot would go earlier, but it just didn't do. The big goalkeeper from Holy Trinity looking around him to see if there's a short pass, but he's going to obviously play this one long. And as I say, the crowd spilling in here. Quick kick out from the goalkeeper, big plays it long.
And the sun is shining brilliantly here in the Athletic Grounds. Great bit of work there by the centre half back. Donnelly picks the ball up, pushing it out this time to the wing half back. The wing half back this time is McKerney. So he's down the right hand side, gives a lovely measure pass, super pass there. Checks round, looking for the return pass, but still holds on to it. McKerney still on the outside, pushes man out of the road, gets it up at the second attempt. The referee says play on, but he scooped the ball off the ground, and it's a free for the men from Holy Trinity below us here.
Yeah, Cormac Finn did his best there, but he was on the ground. There's a quick ball out there from Tiernan Quinn, plays it to the man, but they're intercepted by the...
So St. Ewan's coming up the middle. Yeah, driving up the middle. There's a man on the outside. Lovely pass now. Again, great bit of work by Holy Trinity. Great bit of defending. Was cute to that. The ball comes out this time to Gallagher. Gallagher gives it back out. Looks for the return pass. Going down the right hand side. Hand it to the fullback. The fullback this time is Quinn. He just stretches the long legs. Lovely pass inside, but again, the ball has been robbed. He's tries to get it up at the second attempt. He does. He's been pushed to the ground. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and this should be an easy score for Holy Trinity.
Yeah, Tiernan Quinn made a great effort in there, and he sort of played the ball short, but it was great work from Tiernan Quinn on number 13 for Holy Trinity. Won that ball back, and now he's got a free kick just outside the 20-metre line.
So this should be an easy enough score from the men from Holy Trinity to bring them closer, 1-5 to 1-2. And this is to the Cathedral end here on the athletic grounds. So he takes his time, puts this one, and again it just sails over the bar. The wind sort of pulled it a wee bit there, but it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, off the inside of the post there. It was a great effort, as I say, from Tiernan Quinn. Set himself up well, and the St. Eunan's goalkeeper looking to play that ball out quick, but no options available to him, so he's obviously going to play it long.
Well, we wait now again. Very, very tight. The referee yesterday blew up Armagh yesterday for Manor for going that short. Very, very lucky there. St. Eunan's coming up the field with the ball, holding on to the ball, pushing it inside. Again, back out to the wing half back. The wing half back, McInniff gives it back out to that man, Cormac Finn. Well, he spills the ball out. The referee says there was a push there.
Yeah, he just put the two hands on him just as he was trying to make his move. Cormac Finn again putting a big effort in this half. At the beginning of it, there's 4 minutes gone and scores 1-5 to 1-3 in favour of St. Eunan's College.
So
Letterkenny.
Shane McDade goes up the left hand side, puts the afterburners going, still chasing with the ball. 2 or 3 men after him, gives the ball inside. A chance here for St. Eunan's, checks one way, and he hits the ball to the back of the net, and that is Conor O'Donnell. And what a score there. The big man just up the middle with the ball, offloads the pass, and O'Donnell absolutely rattled the bottom left hand corner.
We'll have an action replay here. He did everything right, and he was going only one place, and it was into the back of the net. Here we go with the replay.
So there we have the replay again. So great bit of work by St. Eunan's, and huge interest in this game right across the province of Ulster this afternoon. The MacLarnon Cup final in association with the Ulster Colleges and Danske Bank here. This is the B competition, but I would never say a B competition. This is a competition in its own right, and these lads out here are playing brilliant football. Every one of them are playing colleges football here for their school, their community and their club, and they're doing themselves proud here this afternoon. Lovely pass down inside. Again, going forward here. St. Eunan's trying to defend, a little bit of a tug there, and that time Tiernan Quinn was pulled back, and that's a free, and this should be dispatched over the bar. 2-5 to 1-3 in favour of the men from Donegal.
Yeah, we're going to see what sort of men the Holy Trinity have now with that goal coming in, but they're on the attack here with Tiernan Quinn. Worked well to get that free kick, and he's just over the 20-metre line, or dead on the 20-metre line. He might be a yard or two inside it whenever he hits it. Well, from the far side into Damon's favourite goals. Well,
we always say that the gravitational pull of the hill over there affects the whole kick in there, and we await. And that's exactly what it does. That should have been nailed there. That absolutely should have been nailed on. So that was an easy score missed there.
Yeah, it's just that post down that far side. We've seen it so many times in the games up here, but he just rusted a wee bit. Again, wee quick kick out from the goalkeeper right to the line.
I was going to say very confident, but the wind just seemed to lift it there at the last moment, and it's gone out. So this gives Holy Trinity a chance here along the sideline, and this time it's McKerney. McKerney gives a lovely pass into the wingman Robinson gives it back to McKerney. Robinson still goes for a return pass. A chance here for Holy Trinity. He should maybe put it inside here, lofting it up, spinning around, trying to get great bit of work here. Midfield, he's going to drive, and a shot, but the ball is broke down again. Great bit of work there. It's up in the air, and has it gone over the bar? It's gone over the bar. Great defensive there, but that's a super score.
Yeah, that was Owen Gallagher did super there. The previous player hit it right at 3 men in front of him, but Owen Gallagher did enough to score there. So the score is 1-4 to 2-5.
Yeah, 1-4 to 2-5. So again, a little dink pass out. That's very confident from the goalkeeper. I tell you, as a coach, you'd be sort of panicking a wee bit there. It's a very, very tight. The referee has indicated that's a free. So St. Eunan's holding on to possession of the ball here, giving the pass out this time to McDade. McDade pushing the ball all the way back out to PJ McBurdy. What a famous name that is from Donegal. Comes out all the way here to O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes on the inside, checking round with the ball. Still goes spinning with the ball. Offloads the pass this time to the centre 3/4. McBurdy gives it back inside to Finn. He's driving up the field, going forward. He's going to look for the return pass here, but the lovely ball away out on the right hand side into space. A chance here for St. Eunan's to gather the ball. They've got the ball away over on the far side. There's a man on the inside calling the ball, but a great bit of defensive work there by Holy Trinity, but the referee has indicated that that's a free.
Yeah, he gave that free kick there. I think it was against Shane Murphy. He just came at him, took his ankles from under him, and it's an attacking free kick just behind the 20 metre line. And it looks like number 13, Conor O'Donnell's going to hit this one in from the far side.
Well, it's a chance here. It's a very, very far out here. And, well, there's a man down injured, but I would say he's probably taking his time here trying to slow the game down slightly.
Down, just getting a bit of attention after that.
But the athletic grounds is starting to fill up here. A huge crowd of people into the athletic grounds here for this brilliant schools football final here. It normally is on St Patrick's Day, but because St Patrick's Day was on Saturday, the game was the day on a Monday. So a weekend of spectacular Gaelic games this afternoon.
Yeah, it looked like St Eunan's are going to make a substitution. I see the manager calling the subs that were warming up along the sideline. So there's going to be a change somewhere in the St Eunan College team.
And we have a change coming in for Holy Trinity. Number 25 is coming in for Holy Trinity. Number 25 is Aaron Moore coming into the game. And we wait to see who's going to be coming out here. So St Ewan's are making, well, there are a couple of men getting ready here to go into the game, we think, or they're just...
Yeah, they have number 20, Patrick Tobin.
So we'll wait to see St Ewan's.
And number 21 as well is Owen Doherty.
There's a lovely ball up in the air. It's coming down. The keeper comes out. He keeps his eye on the ball and he comes out. Great bit of work by the Holy Trinity keeper. Offloads the pass to the centre half back. Donnelly coming up, checking inside. Well, tackling very, very tight, very intense over on the far side. St Ewan's defending. Holy Trinity coming up the field trying to get a score, but again, referee has indicated that's a little bit of a push and it's a free for the men from Tyrone over on the far side.
Yeah, just see one of the St Ewan's men over the far side there trying to get the referee's attention that he was over carrying the ball. So but Holy Trinity on the attack with a free kick.
Out comes Shane O'Donnell, will be coming at 10 for 25. Is that for Holy Trinity?
That's for we're trying to work that out. We're presuming he's 25, so it looks like Kieran Robinson's coming off, yep.
So Robinson comes out.
And he's replaced by Aaron Moore.
So Moore goes in. For Robinson.
And a great cheer there as his young substitute makes his way off. So Holy Trinity on the attack.
So again, over the far side, referee says play on, drops the ball, spills the ball down, the ball goes out. It's a line ball for Holy Trinity over on the far side. The score 2-5 to 1-4. That's 11-7 if you're doing your sums and your arithmetic and you leave your calculators at home. So Holy Trinity need to get another score on the board here. There's 40 minutes gone. There's 20 minutes left. Here, ball comes all the way back to the middle of the field. The fullback is Quinn, driving forward, still looking for the return pass. He gets it now. There's 2 or 3 men. That's a high tackle there. The referee will be given a free here, and St Ewan's man will probably be getting his name taken.
Yeah, I think that was number 15. Cormac Finn came up a bit high there. He's having a word with the referee. But the Holy Trinity man was making a great effort there. I'm just trying to see his number. I think it was number 3, Tierla Quinn. So they have a free kick just in front of the D here. Hopefully they'll put this one over the bar to bring the scores a wee bit closer together. Scores at the moment 2-5 to 1-4.
So here we are back in the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland. Not far from Navan Fort, not far from the 2 cathedrals.
Yeah, I didn't see any changes for St Eunan's. The guys have their tops back on again, so they're just going to settle themselves and see what they can suck up a bit of this pressure.
Ball drops to the left and wide. It hasn't gone out, but there's a little jersey tug there. I can see it from up here. The referee has indicated it, but that should have been a free there for Holy Trinity. That should have been dispatched over the bar.
That should have been a score for Holy Trinity. That's
2 scores that from that side of the field they should have been getting that they didn't, and those could prove crucial towards the end of the game. St Ewan's, the men from Donegal, the top end of Donegal, way over on the far side, and so we've got legends down here as well in the athletic grounds here. There's 2 or 3 of the senior Donegal players out here supporting the young players, a couple of the Tyrone senior players out here supporting their young lads too, and it's all happening here in the athletic grounds. He spins off this time. O'Donnell checking on the inside, still going along the white line, puts the afterburners on, goes out the far side, way out the far side. There's a man right along the sideline, but he overcooked that one and he put it up, and I would say again probably the breeze over there is having a little bit of an effect.
Yeah, great tackling from Taylor Quinn there as well before the St Eunan's man put the ball out.
Holy Trinity gets the free, and then this time it's very, very tight, pushing it down the field, away down again. That ball was hit inside. Great bit of work there by the full forward. Come out looking for that ball. He got a goal earlier on. Lovely ball by Murphy. What a pass by that young man just right on the sixpence there, pushing round up in the air. And that ball is up. Is it gone over the bar? It's gone over the bar. The umpire nods the head. Great score for Holy Trinity.
Yeah, it was young Lagan scored that one. A brilliant score, as I say. Nice to see it 1-5 to 2-5, so there's only a goal in it.
So it's getting closer and getting closer. 42 minutes and 30 seconds. In comes 24 and out comes 12.
Yep, that's number 12 is Shane McTavish coming out, and 24 is replacing him. That's Anthony Grant.
So Grant comes in.
And I say
number 10.
Great applause from the crowd here for this young man coming off, number 12.
Well,
Shane McDavid.
Of course, this game is brought to you in association with Ulster College's schools right across Ulster and Danske Bank this afternoon. And it's great that Linwood's Armagh TV are bringing this game all the way around the world and back again. If you're about, what a catch there. Holy Trinity going forward, trying to get that pass back into the man that caught it, but this time the ball goes inside. Holy Trinity, this time have 2 or 3 men spur, checking one way, all the way out on the far side. Need to be getting this over the bar. It's up in the air. Is it over the bar? It's gone over the bar.
Yeah,
Holy
great
Trinity are starting the motor.
There. Yeah, great score from Mark Devlin. He just looked up and put it straight over the black spot.
There's only 2 points between them here. This game is going to have a very, very tight finish. There's no doubt. 43 minutes and 31 seconds gone. The score 2-5 to 1-6. It's getting close. It's getting close. So the goalkeeper kicks this one long away out on the far side again. Ball given away, and Holy Trinity are on the motor again, driving forward. A chance, checking round. Great bit of work there by the wing half back. Pulls the trigger, puts it up, puts it over the bar. I think he was going to go for the goal there. Brilliant bit of work there by Mark McKernan.
Yeah, that just last tackle just put him off going for the goal. He was definitely going to go for the goal. The goalkeeper's down injured. He's looking to see. There's somebody running on, but he's taking a wee limp there.
1 and 7 is 10, 2 and 5 is 11. Try and explain that to your maths teacher and they'll get confused, but there's only a point between them. So goalkeeper, he's okay. So there's only 1 point between them here this afternoon. This game has everything. The precursor to the McCrory final, the MacLarnon final 2018, in the sunshine in the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland here, in association with Ulster Colleges and Danske Bank. The ball is dropping down, and Holy Trinity are now lording the midfield. Earlier on, it was St. Euan's, and this time the ball comes out to, well, the man wearing number 25, Moore is right, so I didn't write the number down there, so Moore comes in here with the ball. So Holy Trinity, they're one behind. Can they get the equalising score? They were beating the final last year. St. Euan's were in 6 finals. They've won 6 finals here. And St. Euan's coming up the field. That was a chance for Holy Trinity. Number 10 is gone absolutely like a motor train. But again, the ball is given out. The referee has indicated that that's a free. And St. Euan's will have a free halfway between the 70 and the 45. And the referee's taking his little book out. He's probably checking the score to see how much is in it. And we can tell you, Barry, there's only a point between them. 45 minutes gone.
Yeah, that was great work from Shane Doherty. He drew the free kick there, knew he was winning it, and now that puts St. Eunan's College Letterkenny on the front foot. With the attack.
We'll get back to you for all those people that's giving us messages in here. My phone died there. The internet sort of calved here in the athletic ground. But Holy Trinity again defending gallantly, but St. Eunan's away over on the far side, trying to get the ball up the field. Checks one way, checks the other, looks round for support, but the St. Eunan's men have stopped walking. They were doing all the running in the first half. That's a high ball in on top of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper comes out and he does great work. He gets the ball and he probably looked up again. Huge tackles coming in there from St. Eunan's in the back line, and St. Eunan's, well, that ball comes out, and Holy Trinity coming up the field. There's only 1 between them. 1 point between these 2 great teams here, these young footballers from St. Eunan's and Holy Trinity in Cookstown. Ball comes all the way across here to the wing back. The wing back this time is McKerney. McKerney gathers it up. There's a man coming on the inside. He checks round. He gives a pass now. McKerney's still on the outside. He picks the return pass up. He looks round and he's still waiting for somebody to make the run. There's a man on the inside. The ball goes in the inside now to the corner forward. The corner forward is Quinn. Quinn puts this one up in the air towards the full forward. Full forward catches the ball, spins around, puts it up in the air. Is it over the bar? It's all square. 46 minutes and 40 seconds gone. It's all square.
Oh, that was brilliant work for us to say from Holy Trinity. They worked that well. They set that ball lovely into the corner there. And the Holy Trinity man was there to keep it. Quick kick out from the goalkeeper.
Keeper takes the quick kick out, gives the ball all the
Didn't
way.
say it was far enough. You pulled him on it.
Well, but once it comes past the 13-metre line or the 21-metre line, I thought that was okay because that happened earlier on and he didn't blow the whistle.
No,
so
it'll be a hot ball.
Oh God, it's all happening here. 47 minutes gone, 13 minutes left in this MacLarnon final 2018. We have everything here this afternoon. We have goals, we have points, we have frees, we have hot balls, we have even sunshine. So here we are. The ball is going to be hopped on the 20-metre line, and so the referee just tells everybody to step back. Everybody's supposed to step back. The ball goes up in the air, and St. Eunan's gather that one up. They offload the pass. St. Eunan's bust out. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and I probably could have wrote that script before it happened.
McGilligan leapt there like a salmon demon, as I say, to retrieve that ball, and he gets a free out. So
St. Eunan's, it's all square. So the next score is so vital here for these 2 schools. Referee says play on. Finn has come looking for the ball. He gets the ball, gives it, but his big midfielder, McGettigan, spins the ball out to the far side. This time, way over on the right hand side. St. Ewan's coming up, midfielder. Well, again, the wing half back dropped that one, and McAniff dropped that one. It leaves Holy Trinity driving forward with Quinn. Quinn goes on the outside, down the far left hand side, hand to toe, looks up, puts a lovely ball inside, but is it going to be overcooked? Oh, great catch there by the young full forward, but he just caught the ball, dropped down, couldn't get his legs underneath him, and he dropped down. But that was a great ball. But out comes St. Ewan's, and Quinn driving up the field. He's run 70 yards after his man there, but great bit of work there by O'Donnell, driving up the field, going forward up the left hand side, still hands on the ball, holding on to the ball. Well, there's two men chasing him. He gets the ball along the ground. Great bit of a peck up there. Goes inside this time. St. Ewan's driving forward. It's all square. Back to Finn. He looks round. He goes on the outside. Hand to toe. Wearing orange boots. Back to number 11. This time, McBurdy. McBurdy dropped that ball. The referee has indicated that that's a lift ball. And it's a free. And the referee says it's a free for St. Ewan's.
Yeah, Mark McKerney, no luck there. The ball just looked as if it was just between a bounce and on the ground. But the referee said it lifted it straight off the ground. And now St. Ewan's have a...
Well, we're into the last 11 minutes of the game here. I wouldn't like to be calling this one, but this is a huge chance here for St. Ewan's to put one on the board. So he takes his chance here, puts it up in the air, but he pulls it to the left and wide, and he should have been going for the right hand post, because obviously the breeze is blowing there. So that was towards the Dalton Road end here in the athletic grounds. It's all square. 2-5 to 1-8 in favour of both teams. It's all square. Nobody's ahead and nobody's behind. The goalkeeper is now going to be kicking this ball out here, and we're down to the last 10 minutes of the game. Ball goes long, away over on the far side, picked up this time by Quinn. Quinn gets the ball up right along the sideline. Again, there's two or three St. Ewan's players after the man in green. The man in green spins round, gets the ball out. Great bit of work by Holy Trinity, coming up the left hand side, checks inside. There's a man on the inside, still overcooks the ball a wee bit there, but gets the return pass, pushing it out on the left hand side, driving forward, and this time it's a daisy cutter along towards the full forward line. A little bit of a push and a shove there, but the ball spills out. Holy Trinity holds on to the ball with Moore. Moore spins the pass round. Holy Trinity have a chance here. Big midfielder is in his own, the man on the outside. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and Holy Trinity have a chance to go ahead.
Yeah, Ewan Devlin did everything right there, and the St. Ewan's man came over the top of him. He's got a free kick.
Could this be their first go-ahead score of the afternoon? What a time to take the lead. 10 minutes from the end. Holy Trinity from County Tyrone playing St. Ewan's from Donegal, Letterkenny. So we wait for this ball to be kicked. It's up in the air. Is it gone over the bar? It's gone wide. It's gone wide, and that's maybe the third chance that Holy Trinity had there. They had two easy ones on the other side of the post, and that one went to the right and wide. And John Joe, those are crucial scores.
Yeah, expectations were taking me that he was going to score that one, but unfortunately he didn't into those far goals. A wee quick kick out from the goalkeeper to the number 11, PJ McBurdy.
McBurdy, goalkeeper, full confidence in his ability to kick that ball out. And again, St. Ewan's, but under a lot of pressure way over on the far side. Holy Trinity putting St. Ewan's under pressure. Earlier on it was the other way around. So St. Ewan's coming up the field, the 4 or 5 men back. Probably some of the players are getting a little bit fatigued here at this late stage of the game. But he drives up the middle, going forward with the ball, scoops it up at the second attempt, gets it up. There's 3 men chasing after him. He drives forward. O'Donnell still going with the ball, looks up, puts it up in the air, and he probably would have been better just pushing that out, and the goalkeeper should just let that go.
Yeah, the goalkeeper just kept his eye on it, knew what was going to happen, didn't let the bounce happen. But Shane O'Donnell should have let that ball out to the right or to the left there. He may have run on both sides of him just to make the score, and there's a substitution on for St. Ewan's.
St. Ewan's bring in number 17, and Ryan Hiffney comes in for number 2.
Yeah, that's Cormac O'Kane. Big shout out to Conor O'Kane there in Maherfeld as well, if you're listening, Conor.
So we're coming rattling towards the last 8 minutes of the game. It's all square here in the athletic grounds. It's all square. The goalkeeper kicks this one long into the sun, and again the St. Ewan's man just gathers that up. He offloads the pass to Finn, back inside here. They have a man on the outside, big midfielder. Well, he was absolutely hammered in there, and I suppose Holy Trinity probably couldn't let him go forward, but back in my day, John Joe, that would have been called a good aisle shoulder.
That would have been a good aisle shoulder, yes. Put his full commitment into it and put his full body weight behind it, and it's Shane Doherty bounced off him, but they're in the attack here. It's 13. Conor O'Donnell is going to take this one in front of the goals, just inside the D. So this might put them a point in front.
Well, it definitely should, because it's well within his range here.
Yeah, and there's another Holy Trinity player making his way into the book. We haven't worked out who it is yet, but we're presuming it's one of the defenders. But Conor O'Donnell, the score is sitting at 2-5 to 1-8, and has a wee draw with there's a yellow card definitely there to number 4. That was Tiernan McNamee. Got a yellow card for whatever he says, and Conor O'Donnell set up in front of the goals.
Well, this should be the go-ahead score. Takes his time, puts it up in the air, and it's over the bar. And this time it puts St. Euan's 1 point ahead, 2-6 to 1-8, and that's 12 to 11. And we have 53 minutes gone.
Yeah, it's great to see. That was a confident score from Conor O'Donnell, putting them 1 point in front. And the goalkeeper's going to look at this one. We don't know what he's going to do, but we're presuming, they're following there's two balls on the pitch again. Damon, your favourite. Holy Trinity ready for the kick out. The goalkeeper's concentration broke there for a minute, clearing the extra ball, but he's putting this one long.
It's coming down long, and St. Euan's now getting the ball broken down, picked it up. St. Euan's maybe have got their second win towards the end of the half here. 4 Holy Trinity men after them. Great bit of work there. Holy Trinity have stole that ball, coming forward, pushing it up. This time Holy Trinity driving down the field, pushing it down towards the full forward line. He comes out well. There's 2 men running into him here. The referee says play on here, and this ball goes out. Holy Trinity have a chance. There's 2 St. Euan men holding on to him. Well, I thought the referee might have given a free there, but he'll give a free out now. And Holy Trinity had a chance there, and there's about 26 men down there. There's 2 on the ground, and St. Euan's get the free out.
Well, that was 2 players fully committed going in for 1 ball. There was no intention on either side. They clashed as they came in. They both went down quite quickly and lay still, but they're both moving now. They're getting attention from the sideline. The referee's talking to the umpire or the sideline judge to make sure that there was nothing untoward.
It's great to have Kieran Murphy watching the game here. I wonder, is any of his gloves out in the field there? I bet you there's probably there's probably 2 or 3 pairs of Murphy gloves out there that probably...
Yeah, I think it's going to be a substitution. He doesn't look at all well there. He stood up and he was straight back on the ground again.
Well, then he has to come off, because that's definitely has to come off.
There's the order of Malta making the way on, so hopefully this young man's going to be okay.
So they put him in the recovery position, so hopefully he'll be alright. But anyway, let's go back to see who's tuned in here this afternoon. And as I say, Kieran Murphy up there in Tyrone. Murphy gloves, you would know him as John Joe. He gave us a lovely pair for Linwood's Armagh TV last year. Kieran, thanks a million for that. That was much appreciated. Super gloves. They've gone all the way to Australia, believe it or not.
Yeah, and they're playing a couple of finals here as well.
There's a pair of them over in Australia as we speak. And we have to say hello to everybody just tuned in here this afternoon on Linwood's live Danske Bank Ulster Colleges sponsored championship here this afternoon by the work that the Ulster Colleges do. And I see Martin McHugh here beside us. Martin's looking around. He wouldn't like to call this game at the second to hear. We might see, can we steal him here for a second to get a wee opinion?
For a wee minute here.
We'll see, can we get him here? We're talking here to the so we're going to see, can we capture Martin here for 1 second here? So put them cans on you there for 1 second, Martin, and we'll welcome you here to the game here very quickly while they sort out the young lad that's injured there. So just put them on, Martin. You know how to use them. They're just get Martin. You're very welcome to Linwood's Armagh TV. Thanks a million for get. So, God, they're only going, man. Martin, what do you think of this game so far?
It's very enjoyable. You know, the great thing about this here is the honesty of the 2 teams, and we saw it in that collision there where 2 players going full flat out for the ball. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The pitch is in perfect condition, the day is perfect for a match, and we're really enjoying it. It looked at a stage when St. Euan's got the goal that they were going to on to win it easy enough. But you have to give credit to Cookstown, came right back into it, and it's anybody's game now. You still think St. Euan's are playing with a slight breeze, and they have the advantage. But there's some great performances by both teams out here. You come to these games to watch quality and watch football's future, and it's great to see it. And I suppose I have to say, I know we're in Armagh here, but Donegal and Tyrone are fairly dominating in underage football this last while. So it's good to see these 2 teams from them 2 counties.
Good man, Martin. Well, I suppose, Martin, it's great to have Martin here talking on Armagh Linwood's TV, because he does watch the matches. He's telling me there, Martin, and it's a great initiative.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's unbelievable. I sat at home in the house with my own 2 lads, and we get a cup of tea and a biscuit, and we sit watching the games. And some of them Tyrone Championship games was great the way you were able to show them here, watch them. And some of the games, the schools games. We watched that brilliant semi-final, McGrory Cup semi-final here. It was fabulous TV. It was good at TV as we watched. You wouldn't even get up and leave it. But if you're watching maybe some senior Gaelic football matches, soccer matches, you can leave the game and come back to it. But it's brilliant service you're given, and it's great if other counties could give the exact same service, because especially from a club football point of view in these schools games, that's what we want to promote. We want to promote our game. There's competition out there. We see it in rugby and everything else. So fair play to you.
Listen, Martin, it's great to have you on board here. Holy Trinity driving forward. St. Ewan's have they've closed the gap down there, but Holy Trinity coming back thanks to Martin McHugh. Always a legend, always a great fella, and he always gives us a wee chat when he's about, so he's a great lad. And of course his sons play for Donegal. I'm sure he wasn't a bad footballer himself, but Holy Trinity have a chance here, driving forward. He's been pulled to the ground. The referee says no, it's not. Well, that could have been an equalising score. 58 minutes and 3 seconds gone, and there's only a point between them, and this time away over the far side, Holy Trinity are down by a point. This game could have a draw right all over it, John Joe.
Yeah, Conor Quinn and Noel up there on the attack, but it was great defending there by St. Eunan's College Letterkenny. As I say, Holy Trinity on the attack.
So they're pushing the ball. Number 12's gone, ghosted out on the right hand side. There's only a point between them. Well, can Holy Trinity get the score? He goes one way, he goes on the outside, still on the outside, checking, looking for somebody running, puts it up in the air, and it's coming round, and we almost got it there, and again pulled to the left hand side. 58 minutes and 42 seconds gone.
He did everything right there. It just wasn't enough pace on that ball, but we thought maybe one of the St. Ewan or the Holy Trinity guys are going to come back. Quick goal kick out from the goalkeeper.
Well, St. Ewan's are up by a point. Big Larry Malone up there, and Kamla's watching the game as well. Blaine's over in London, he's probably watching it as well. St. Ewan's coming up the field. They're 1 point ahead. There's only a point between them. Holy Trinity trying to get the ball back, but this time man wearing number 17 comes in. There's another man wearing number 30 comes in. There's another man wearing 24 coming in. So St. Ewan's have all their substitutions coming in. Hefney comes in, holds on to the ball, pushes it out to the corner man, puts it up in the air. Could this be a score? Is it gone to the left and wide?
No, Conor O'Connell just let that one go to
4 minutes. 4 minutes of additional time left here. There's still plenty of time for the equalising score. 4 minutes gone.
It's
59 minutes and 30 seconds gone.
Keep it going. The pressure's on. Holy Trinity pushing everything up. There's only one man in their half, so they're going to try in the last 4 minutes here to do some
ball's
damage.
Coming out. 4 or 5 Holy Trinity men up there. The ball is broken down. Holy Trinity have got the ball, pushing it out to Murphy, driving up the right hand side, checking on the inside, checking on the outside, pushes the ball inside. Again, there's a man in front going forward, but there's nobody in front of him. He runs into traffic there, he knocks himself down. The referee says hold on a minute, and the Holy Trinity bench is going absolutely wild here. So is this a hop ball? Referee says he just run into somebody. There's no problem here. This ball's going to be hopped up, and you can see St. Ewan's are cramping up all over the field. There's only a point between them. Who's going to win this game? Still couldn't call it.
No, definitely, but it shows the commitment from the young players there. As I say, Oren Mulgrew there down in the ground just getting a bit of attention. There's a few players stretching out. So in the last couple of minutes, there's 60 minutes gone with 25 seconds. Score 2-6 to 1-8, and it'll be interesting to see how these last 3 minutes play out.
Well, the referee will probably stop on the clock here, so there's only 1 point between them. The referee's explaining what he's seen down there. So
yeah, I think he just went down low and the knee came in on top of him, and he just sort of collided with somebody's knee, but he's still taking a bit of a treatment, but he seems to be stretching out there more than anything else. The referee having a quick discussion with one of the physios.
Well, getting a little bit of cramp here, so there's only 1 point between them. We wouldn't want to call it here. It's very, very close. There's only a couple of minutes left here. We're into injury time. Then, well, there's a blood sub, so off comes the big man from Holy Trinity. The referee says that's a blood sub, so Holy Trinity need to be getting somebody into play here very, very quickly here. It is a blood sub. St. Ewan's are cramping up all over the field as we look out here. This game is going right down to the wire. Right to the wire. I can tell you.
Come back on. Number 10's come back on. Kieran Robinson, obviously for a minute or two, he's warmed up. Doesn't need to do the stretching.
There's no question about that. Again, ball comes in. Great bit of work there by St. Ewan's, checking the ball. The number 10 O'Donnell. O'Donnell holds on to the ball. Well, he gave the ball away. The ball spills out. And St. Ewan's had that ball, but they lost it. And now the men from Cookstown, Holy Trinity, have a chance, but again the ball is given away, and there's 2 minutes left here in the game. There's a point in it. St. Ewan's from Letterkenny, Donegal are ahead here towards the end of the half, driving up the right hand side, going forward, trying to get the ball into space. Centre half back drives for Diver, away over the far side, pushing the ball right up into the corner, very, very tight, way over there in the right hand corner. This time the ball comes out, and is it a line ball? No, Holy Trinity they've got the ball, they're coming up the field, there's only a point between them. Can this ball be dispatched over the bar? Who knows? Well, we know in a minute or two. Driving down, there's 2 St. Ewan's men, there's 3 St. Ewan's men, there's 4 St. Ewan's men after him. He checked round one way, the ball dropped out. Referee says that's a free, and it's a free on the far side for St. Ewan's.
Yeah, Tiernan Quinn and Noel up there making the run, and St. Ewan's got the free kick, and they're trying to play it about themselves. They'll play keepy bally here.
Well, that's what happens when you hold it. A chance here to equalise it. The ball is up in the air, and the ball is over the bar. Well, we have extra time here. I'm not sure.
Quinn,
so Quinn puts it up, and it's 62 minutes and 41 seconds here. It's all square.
Oh, that's brilliant to see. So it is, and as I say, there's actually 1 minute left.
So we're going to be into extra time. Well, we'll see what happens here. We could be getting value for money. 63 minutes gone. 1 minute left. It's all square here in the game. What a game of football we've had in this MacLarnon final. What a game of football. The guts, the determination, the desire from both these 2 teams, these 2 schools, these 2 counties is unbelievable. Well, we wait 63 minutes and 15 seconds. It's almost over. Could there be another score? The ball comes out. Who wants to get their hands on this ball? And this time the St. Ewan's man gets it. He gets the mark. He takes the ball. A chance for St. Ewan's. Driving up. O'Donnell, left hand side. Done up the field. It's opened up. He's got space all over the place. He's going to put it inside here. He should have took the shot. A chance. Can this go in the back of it? What a save! What a save by the goalkeeper. He should have just fisted that over the bar, and the game was gone.
Yeah, Conor O'Donnell, the decision was wrong there.
But we have a 45. We're deep now. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Well, the 4 minutes are up. Once this ball is kicked, the referee will blow the whistle, and we will possibly go into extra time. Well, the BBC will be doing the next match. They might have to wait a wee bit, but I can tell you, this has been a superb game of football by these young footballers, and all the Holy Trinity boys. They're up on their hands on the back of their heads. What a chance here. What a chance for this young man.
This is Conor O'Donnell for St. Eunan College.
So
Martin
McHugh is holding his head, holding his hands. He's actually praying here, and I can tell you, he's not the only one. There's boys from the other side praying that they don't score. Well, what a kick, what a chance for this young man from Donegal. Can he score? He runs forward, a chance to win the game. It's going up, and it's out, and it's caught. We wait for the referee, and the referee blows the whistle, and we're into extra time. And who would deny both these teams a chance? Well, I can tell you, it had drama, it had everything, and I believe now we're going into extra time.
Yeah, we're looking around for confirmation. We don't know. We're presuming it's extra time, or is it a replay? Oh, it looks like it's going to be a replay.
Friday night. Somebody said replay Friday night, so everybody in the press box thought it was extra time, but it's going for a replay Friday night.
The 2 teams shaking hands. Great performance from both teams there, and a great finish to. We're trying to confirm that. We don't think it's extra time. We're told it's a replay this Friday. Yeah, well, that's true enough. There's matches coming up. There's a bit of a back line, but no, we're looking down. The teams are shaking hands. The referee's shaking hands, so we're presuming there's a replay. As I say, we haven't confirmed it yet for Friday night, but we're hoping another great game on Friday night, Damien.
Well, that puts me in a dilemma, John.
Does it? Oh no, you've been a thespian that weekend.
No, I have a little bit of what do you call. We'll have to see where that's going. But we don't know if the game will be here or not. We don't know where the game will be. Probably will be. Fanu do be confirmed at a later stage. So let's go back to the Twitter feed here and see.
I just want to pull out a couple of players there for St. Ewan's that have marked off here. Cormac Finn played an excellent game there, and as I say, there was some great players there. Kieran Robinson came back on there for a minute or two. I had him as a star down in the first play, and he was moved. But there was some great defending from Turlock Quinn there from number 3 for Holy Trinity. But I also want to mention Shane O'Donnell, number 10 for St. Ewan's College. Put a great effort in, but great effort from both teams, and they've it all got to do again.
There's no question about it, and you have to give Holy Trinity College absolute credit because earlier on in the game they were dead and buried. They upped the ante and they absolutely hung in there, and they just fought back and never said die. And when we go back to the couple of easy chances they missed down here in a game of this intensity, John Joe, they come back to bite you.
Oh, well, that's it, definitely is in this. And in any final, they'll come back to tempt you. And I suppose the guys will watch it again if they've got it recorded some way, and the coverage that we have provided, and they can look down and analyse where they went wrong. But that was a long kick from into the wind, as I say. We're looking at the flags there. But to be honest with you, for the first half performance was in Union's dead on, but Holy Trinity did give enough in the second half to deserve a draw.
There is no doubt about it. We have to congratulate both teams, both schools, both counties. And what can we say? The lads have it all to do again. Probably nobody deserved to lose this game. And what a comeback and what a chance there at the end. But probably just that bit too far out for the young man from St. Euan's to put it over the bar. But we go back. The press box is empty now and everybody's gone out. It's just settled down lovely. So we have to say congratulations to both Holy Trinity and St. Euan's for giving us a fantastic MacLarnon final 2018.
And I just mentioned Eugene Craney's walked in there, and that man hasn't had a smile off his face since St. Ronan's qualified for this McCrory Cup final, and he's standing beside us with a big smile on his face. He's going to snap your photograph, Damien, if he gets a chance. But I just want to mention St. Ronan's there, and a good luck to all the guys in St. Ronan's. We're not covering it. It's the professionals on the far side there, Mark side bottom on the guys. But a big shout out to Leo and Jamie and all the guys that I know. Guys, I hope you do it today.
John Joe, the professionals are sitting in here. So, listen, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Of course, we'll keep you posted off this. We don't know where the replay will be, but thanks to everybody for tuning in. No, there's no extra time here. We thought there would have been, but there's not. The other game was coming up, St. Ronan's and St. Mary's Magherafelt. Good luck to both schools in that one. We can't show any favouritism for that, so may the best team win this afternoon. Well done to St. Eunan's and Holy Trinity Cookstown. Both teams are still in it, and I wouldn't like to call that one. I have no idea who could win it, but I can tell you one thing. We had a cracking game of football both here today in the ecclesiastical capital from the athletic grounds in Armagh. We say thanks for tuning in. Good luck to everybody. Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the game this afternoon, and just sit back and think about that game. How well those young lads played here this afternoon, and the excitement they give us. So thanks a million. Thanks to Kevin and Stephen and all the lads behind us here. And John Joe, the next time I'm talking to you, I could be an Ulster champion. Who knows?
God, I heard you already mentioned it, Damien. But all the best in the score from everybody on Armagh TV. I'm sure the whole county of Armagh.
Well, for those that don't know, Ulster Score is taking place in Silverbridge next Saturday at 5 o'clock. So you're very welcome to Silverbridge next Saturday night, and why wouldn't you be? So from the athletic grounds here this afternoon, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Of course, the other big game, the McCrory final, will be live on BBC. So sit back and enjoy.